Good morning. Where is everyone? It's just me right now. Heather and Cece just haven't gotten here yet, but I am still early, so I kind of always get here early. I just like to kind of get my things in a row before the day starts, but they should be here any minute. Okay. Everyone needs to be getting here early, because getting here early is actually the goal. So good on you, and the rest of them need to follow suit. When they get here, you need to let them know that I would really appreciate them getting here early. Okay. First kid should be arriving within the next 30 minutes. Have we had everything set up and ready for the day? I'm sorry, meaning? I mean exactly what I said. Is everything ready for the day? I mean, I see you're sitting here with what looks like an empty yogurt container, so I see that you've had a nice breakfast on company time, but have you actually gotten any work done yet? Actually, I haven't clocked in at all yet. I usually come in early to just, like I said, get myself situated, whatever that may be, and sometimes that means enjoying a yogurt. I clock in when it's time for me to start working, which again, I haven't done yet because it's still early. Okay, you are aware that there's literally a coffee shop next door, though, right? So you don't need to come in early to make it seem like you're actually going to be doing work when really you're just kind of sitting in here and using our air conditioning so you can eat your food when you're really not going to be contributing anything back into anything, really. I'm really sorry I didn't realize it was a problem if I came in here and had a yogurt. I mean, I do it all the time. I don't have a yogurt every day. Every day I come in here. Sometimes I get an early start on the attendance lists or the take-home notes for the day. If it's a problem, I can absolutely go to the coffee shop next door if that's what you prefer. That is what I would prefer, actually, because it just seems a little bit ridiculous for you to make me have the impression that you're going to be coming in to do early work. See, when I first walked in and you said that, I was feeling proud of you and like you were setting a role model for the other employees, but then I kind of see the situation folding out in front of me and it's more so you just kind of taking advantage rather than contributing. I understand if you don't want me in here to eat my yogurt. Like I said, I can gladly go to the coffee shop, but I'm not really sure how I'm taking advantage when I didn't clock in. I didn't take this yogurt from anybody. It's mine. I got here early of my own volition, my time. I don't really understand what I'm doing to take advantage, because as soon as I was done with my yogurt, as I usually do, I was going to begin starting work. So, because it's confusing. It's setting a confusing tone for me, where I felt proud of you and then I was a little bit annoyed with you, because it seems as though, again, you are taking advantage of the situation where you do not need to be in here having your breakfast. If you're going to show up to work early, you should be showing up to work early to get things done early, so you are ahead of the game. Instead, you're having breakfast, which you can do next door. If you feel like I'm taking advantage, I'm really sorry, because that was not my intention. I understand. You don't want me in here to eat my breakfast, so I will take it next door any days moving forward. Good. Good morning, guys. Why are you late? I'm not? Well, you're not exactly early, now are you? Well, I mean, it's almost 5 minutes until I'm supposed to be clocking in, so I guess I am early, no? Is everything okay? So you're not here early enough to where it would actually make any difference whatsoever, and you're here early enough so you can enjoy your breakfast. So neither one of you are really putting the company first, so good to know. So everything is not okay? Everything is fine for now, but I am changing the way that this daycare. I've already spoken to her briefly about it, but the days of me being relaxed and nonchalant and not caring about things are over. I'm trying to see how efficient we're being here, and you claim you need 4 people in this classroom, but from what I've seen already just this morning, I'm not seeing any initiative from the 2 of you. So if this is the way that you carry along the classroom, then I could see that you probably would say you'd need 4 people, and you really could probably do it under 3. So I'm going to keep a close watch, and I will see whether you really need somebody else in this classroom, or if you guys can actually handle it on your own, if you were actually doing your work the way I'd expect you to be doing your work. So, that being said, I'm going to go to my office very briefly, and I will be right back. If Heather's not here in about 5 minutes, I'd like one of the 2 of you to come to my office and report to me so we can go ahead and give her a call, because at that point, she will have been late. Yeah, you got it. What the hell is going on? What is going on? You're asking me. I was sitting here eating my yogurt, planning out my day, as I usually do, when she came in here and was all upset with me, said I needed to go to the coffee shop if I wanted to eat my breakfast, and basically the same line of things that she said to you. But yeah, I don't know what's going on. Well, I guess asking you what's going on is probably a stupid question because we both really know what's going on. But if this is how it's going to continue for the next 9 months, I don't know how we're going to survive. We have to be on our A game. Speaking of which, we need to call Heather because she cannot come into this blindsided. Personally, if she plans on staying like this for the rest of the 9 months, micromanaging every single little thing, I literally wasn't even on the clock yet, and I still am not on the clock yet, and I've been lectured. I don't see how I can continue to stay here. I mean, I've been saving up money since I started working here, and if it comes to it, I will just have to find a new place to work. I don't want to, but I'm not going to work with someone who's trying to micromanage me like that. I totally hear you, and if that's the best course of action for you, then as sad as I will be to see you go, you do what's best for you. But I personally need this job, so I'm going to just dot my T's and cross my I's and call Heather and give her a warning, because she now has 3 minutes to get here before she's back.
Has been forwarded to an automatic voice message
Heather,
system.
I'm just trying to help you. Here to help her with what? I sure hope that you're not calling her to remind her that she needs to be on time for work. Oh no, she was just calling to remind her about the juice boxes she was supposed to bring in. She's forgotten like 3 days in a row and we need them for the play kitchen, so. Yeah, I just wanted to be able to wash and dry it out before the weekend came, and it has the chance to dry. I just wanted to call her before she got here and told us how she forgot them again. Great, because what I just said a second ago would be absolutely ridiculous if that were the case. She's got about a minute left until we are going to be making a phone call. Yeah, good luck with that. What was that? It's just that she didn't answer me when I called her, so if you call her, I doubt she's gonna answer. She may not have answered when you called her, but she will absolutely answer when her boss is calling her. I assure you of that. T-minus 30 seconds. This is about to get bad. Yeah, I'll say 9, 8, 7, 6. Morning, everyone. Good morning, Heather. 5 more seconds and you would have been late. Oh, geez. I mean, I gotta be so honest. I've never really taken the count of the seconds. I mean, I'm here on the minute, and that's all that counts, right? Barely. I expect better improvement tomorrow because 5 seconds before you're about to be late is unacceptable. I suggest you start watching the seconds because the seconds are there for a reason. Time isn't just told by minutes. For a reason. Get yourself situated and I'll be back momentarily. Be in my office. Don't take it personal. She's on one today. Will be for the next 9 months, unfortunately. Oh, God, no. Yeah, this is about to be fun. How goes it? I am well. How are you? I'm doing all right. It's nice to see that one of my staff, at least, has taken something that I've said to them seriously, and I see that our talk had effect, because you are one of the only people in this entire facility who actually arrived early to their job, but actually began doing their work when they arrived early. So, I would like to say thank you. And I see that my words that we had during our talk actually penetrated. Thank you, but I'm just doing my job. And you're doing it better because of our talk. I'm only choosing to have this conversation with you out here where it would otherwise be public because everyone, for the most part, has gone home for the day. I've already discussed this with the other girls in the classroom that the laid-back Debbie no care is over. I will be paying attention, and I will be watching and monitoring every single thing that my employee is doing because I feel a lot of you guys have not only taken advantage, but chosen to slack and maybe put the responsibility off onto me. There are so many things throughout the day that I find myself doing that I just genuinely shouldn't even have to be doing because you guys should be my people I'm able to delegate things to. Instead, I'm always giving the impression that you are overworked, overloaded, overspent, and you just can't handle any more on your plate. And now we've been knocked down a person, yet I see the classroom is functioning just fine. So, as I said, Debbie No Care is gone, and Debbie Do Care is back, and I am intending to watch everyone like a hawk. So, with that being said, there are specific things that I need to say to you that I expect from you to change, or you will not be welcome here anymore. First, I never had the impression that you didn't care, and I am who I am, as I've made very clear, so if it's something that you want me to personally change about myself, then I can't promise you anything. Okay. I am willing to give you an extra $1, okay, in addition to your typical salary. If you are able to every once in a while show just even the slightest bit of a smile, common courtesy, anything remotely showing me you're putting a little bit more initiative into your job. You are slightly older than me. I respect you as a woman, okay? I respect who you were as a position, and I want you to feel that you're being compensated and treated fairly, okay? I've had a few conversations this week that possibly could have opened my eyes to the fact that maybe you aren't feeling as appreciated as you should, and maybe that's why we're getting the effects that we're feeling from you. But I don't want to feel them from you anymore, okay? So, after this conversation, I expect extra from you. I expect you to go above and beyond, because I'm going to put in my little bit to help you get there. Are we clear? I can assure you that I can give you my best. Wonderful. And let me make myself abundantly clear. Excuse me. I fully intend on following through with this. So if you do not fully intend with following through this, finding a new secretary, as much as I do respect you, is very doable. Understood. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I like it. Have a great rest of your evening. Hello, Sharon. Don't you agree that our conversation had played a part in your improvement? Yes. Yes, I do. Yes, ma'am. No, I have never ever been one to enjoy being called ma'am, but I do enjoy it when it comes from you, because I know that it is difficult for you to show that level of respect. So the fact that you're giving it to me is very, very much appreciated, okay? You continue to do what you're doing, and I will be in my office. You let me know if you need anything at all. Okay. Hello, Mom. Oh, I'm so excited for Thanksgiving. Yeah, so we're having it over at... What? I thought we were going to have it at your house. Well, I don't think that we need to be going over to Lauren's mother's house. No, we could just have it at... Lauren is just so very new to the family, so having it at her mother's house just doesn't seem to make sense just yet. But we always have it at your... Yes, Mom. Yes. Okay. First, he ate some lettuces, and then some French beans. How's it going in here? I know I was just in here just a second ago, but you guys need to get ready to have me frequently checking in. So how's it going? Yeah, we're all just getting what we need to get done. It's going good. And we all feel as if though we're doing everything as diligent as possible. I don't know how we could be more diligent, really. I'm doing snacks. Reagan is over there doing today's notes for the day, and Heather is reading the books for the kids that are here. Lauren doesn't work here any longer. Yeah, I know. That's why I corrected myself. I'm sorry. I obviously didn't mean to say Lauren. I meant to say Reagan. Sorry. I don't want to hear her name anymore. Okay. Yeah, like I said, it was an accident. I didn't mean to say it. Okay. I will be back with a list in just probably under an hour or so of all the things that I expect to get done today by the three of you. If they're not completed, then I'll go ahead and reassess the situation, but I do believe what I have written down thus far that you will be able to complete today. I'd like to know, what is the snack situation as well? Do we need refills on any of these? Actually, I'm not actually sure. I just grabbed these out of the little kitchen really quickly before. We were just kind of in a rush this morning, and I know we're understaffed, so I was trying to pick up the pace ahead of time. So I don't really know what the status is, but I can let you know later today. Okay, my job is to find problems and eliminate them. I've been writing things down all morning, and I just happened to leave my notebook in my office, but this is something that I'm going to be writing down. There needs to be a log in the kitchen, and every single time that you are taking something out of the kitchen, it needs to be logged so that I know how much inventory is in there. Not only do I know, but you know, in case I am to ask you, you're actually informed rather than telling me that you have to let me know later. I'll look for myself. I'm able to look for myself. I can 100% log everything that's taken out of the snack room, and I'm sorry that I wasn't more informed when you asked me. Okay, good. I need this place running like a well-oiled machine, okay? If you're understaffed and you have a little bit of a problem going on, I need to not notice. I need to see each of you picking up the pace for what she would have done if she were here, okay? I hear you, and we intend to do everything that we can, but just for ratio purposes, it's not very... Ratio, okay? I'm the boss here, I'm the one who makes the rules, and if I see that you only need 3 people in this classroom, then there will be only 3 people in this classroom. If we can't do that, then I may need to make some... not only just new hiring choices, but maybe just some new choices altogether in the classroom. So let me see your best. Again, we intend to do our best, but ratios are important and are set in place for a reason. So ratio is kind of a little bit silly of a statement, don't you think? Well, I think that arguing with your superior when they've set in place a plan and explained it to you is a little bit silly to me, Cece. Well, I'm not trying to argue, it's just that there's a reason for them. There's a reason that I'm your boss, and it's not flipped the other way around. Okay, Cece, we have 2 days left until Thanksgiving. I just want to see this place run like a well-oiled machine. I'd like everything cleaned and disinfected before the weekend, because we've got a long one. And I don't want any stress, because I'm going to have enough of it. Understood. Wonderful. I'll be in my office creating the log, and it'll be up in there within the hour. Okay. You guys. Yeah, I don't know about all this. She's gonna be like this over every single detail of everything and expect us to put on a workload for 4 of us when there's only 3 of us. That's just not fair, and it's out of ratio, like you said. Yeah, but you heard how much she cares about ratio. Ratio's matio. I get that she's pregnant, she's moody, and that's fine, but the way that she's treating us is... it's not working conditions, and at this point, we need, like, an HR or something. Yeah, but she is HR, basically. I mean, there's up to the board, but... I don't know. Let's just try to do our best. Let's just try to please her, if that's even possible. I mean, yeah, keyword, if it's possible. I'm gonna go outside and help Heather with the kids. Okay, sounds good. Oh, good morning! Actually, Miss Reagan is headed outside right now. That's where everyone is, if you want to just head out with her. Reagan, you gotta follow her. Awesome. Yep, just sign in there. Thank you. We're just going to his girlfriend's house. Mom, the girl that I just happened to fire. That's fine. It's her mom's house, so it's not a big deal. Let's see what this house looks like. A freaking group chat. Ridiculous. Hi! We can't wait for everyone to come for Thanksgiving. We're so excited to have everyone. Mom. Oh, we're overjoyed. We're overjoyed. Bill, this is ridiculous. I do not even want to be going to this. I'm not in the mood. I do not feel well today. I am growing a human, for God's sakes. No matter how many times you seem to tell me that, it never actually sinks in. Yeah, well, you would... it would sink in if you were up in the middle of the night dealing with all of the throwing up, Bill. Sorry that I can't throw up for you, dear. Want me to carry the fetus, too? Oh, like you would. You know, they say a new baby's supposed to bring the 2 of you together. I'm not understanding why it's bringing us completely apart. You're acting like a lunatic more than you ever have. Oh, I'm acting like a lunatic. It's wonderful for you to judge me on how I'm acting, Bill. Tell me, have you ever grown another human being out of your body? Obviously not. Then you don't really get a say in the way I'm behaving now, do you? Because you have no idea what it's like to have raging hormones going through your body, to have all of the things that feel normal and honestly great for you are flipped. They're awful. I can't even drink a Dr. Pepper. Okay. And now I have to go to my brother's girlfriend's mother's house. For why? For Thanksgiving? Also, I just fired her. So if that adds any insult to injury. And I fired her because she announced the pregnancy to the entire classroom. Okay? To the entire daycare. Why are you retelling me this story as if you hadn't already told it to me? I'm venting, Bill. Heaven forbid the pregnant woman vent to her husband about something that is bothering her. I'm venting. Is that such a problem? I know. I'm pregnant, so I'm just... A lunatic, huh? You're out acting like one. It's Thanksgiving and I just want to have a peaceful day and all you want to do is be bitter and argue with me in the car. So treat everyone around you like crap. Here we go again. What do you mean here you go again? I mean, I haven't even said anything to you about treating people like crap. Oh, I get enough bullshit from all sorts of people at the daycare and people always critiquing the way that I behave and how I handle situations. I get enough of it already, like I haven't gotten it from you before. God, the woman at the daycare. What about them? Nothing. I don't want to talk anymore. No, what about them? Well, I was thinking about the way that you already treat them and the fact that your hormonal ass has probably been treating them beyond disrespectful because there's obviously something off balance or something, but I can't imagine what they've been going through, and there's been so much going on in my life that I haven't even stopped to think about what they've been going through. So, I'm just thinking about the woman at the daycare. Excuse me? You heard what I said, and I just don't want to talk anymore until we get there. We're almost there anyway. Well, that's not really in your control now, is it, Bill? Because I'm going to talk for as long as I'd like to. The fact that you have just made that incredibly disrespectful statement that you're more worried about the woman at my daycare than you are worried about your pregnant wife, who is unexpectedly pregnant, now has to carry a baby, and not get to enjoy any of the things that she loves. Maybe if you didn't treat me like dog crap, I'd be more concerned with how you feel. I do not treat you like crap. I treat you the way that you deserve to be treated. And when I tell you I'm not going into this house, I'm not going into this house. I'm going to sit right here in this car. Great. Well, we're here, and I'm going in. So you're just going to go in without me? It's Thanksgiving. I want Thanksgiving food. So I'm going to go inside the house that has the Thanksgiving food. If you choose to stay in here like a child, then that's your own choice. But I'm going in. So what's it going to be? I'm not going. Great. I'll bring you a plate then. Oh, wait, hold my hand. Nothing would make me happier, dear. Be quiet and look happy. Knock. Smile. Hello, I am Lauren's mom. You can call me Stacy. Come on in. Come on in. Shoes off, please. Don't mean to be much of a bother. We just like a clean house, clean floors. Once they're off, you're welcome to come on in and make yourself at home. Okay. Great, thank you. You could just set them right there, and you could also set them right next to hers. Amazing, wonderful. Lauren is upstairs right now, and I know that you two have a little bit of a tumultuous relationship, but we're going to solve that today. We're going to make sure we solve that today because we are family, okay? Come on in. I'm going to get you guys started with something to drink. Well, I don't know that... We would love a drink. And yeah, we would love whatever you have to offer. We would absolutely love it. Right, sweetheart? Amazing. Okay, I can get you an alcoholic beverage for you, sir. Tell me what's your favorite. I'll take a Corona and Oh, no need, no need. Corona's my husband's favorite, and I actually happen to know about your good news, so I would never offer you an alcoholic beverage with your precious little being growing in your belly. May I touch? Oh, yeah, you already are. I just feel so blessed that you are in our home, and whenever a woman is carrying a child, I just feel like it is such a beautiful, lucky, gorgeous, abundant thing, and just welcoming that into my home and into our lives, into our family is just such good energy. Excuse me. With that being said, what can I get you to drink? We have juices, we have waters, we have even sodas with low caffeine. I made sure to think about you. I also have decaf coffee if you're feeling like a little coffee, but we want to be careful of the little one. What can I get for you? What can I get for you? So my stomach's been a little bit on the sensitive side, so I'm a little bit between. Say no more. I've got just the perfect thing for you. I've just got ginger ale. Oh, but I don't like ginger. I don't like ginger. She told her mother. Keep it cool. Keep it cool. I fired her because she was sharing my business with the entire daycare, and then she came and told her mother. Who else knows? I'm not even showing, and she's rubbing my belly like she's gonna feel like cake or something. She's just trying to be nice. Well, your definition of nice and mine are two very different things, clearly. Would you want someone rubbing all over your stomach? Well, no, but I'm not pregnant, so just be nice. It's her home. It's how she behaves, obviously. She's nice. Real nice, Bill. Defend her, yeah. 1 ginger ale for you and 1 Corona for you, sir. One fun fact about that ginger ale, you know my husband actually makes it. Oh, did he? Awesome. Thank you so much. He sure does. He actually makes it from scratch, and you'll meet him a little bit later, but please, if you don't like it, please don't let him know, because he will cry. Please enjoy your Corona. The men are actually outside if you'd like to join them, and I would love nothing more if I could give you a house tour, possibly show you around and up to Lauren's bedroom. Oh, yeah, what time are we thinking about eating? Oh, not for a while, hun. We've got probably about an hour left on the turkey, so... Oh, an hour. If you had an hour left on the turkey, wouldn't you want us to come maybe around when the turkey is ready to be eaten, rather than us coming beforehand? Of course not, dear. I mean, it's very rare that our family's able to get together all and be one, and the fact that we're able to do it all together, I think, should be a joyous occasion. We should all be celebrating it and socializing, so I figured this time would be the best time to do that. I mean, I don't know when else we would be able to. Socializing could be done with dinner and after dinner, even. Oh, don't be silly. That's the time for board games. Now, come. We have a lot to see, and we have a lot to talk about. We have a little problem we might need to be solving. Hun, the men are outside, so welcome to go. Come on. Stacy, it's Thanksgiving, so it sure is. It's a time to be thankful and cherish the ones around us and not take the ones we love for granted. So, come on. Go outside, dear. I'm not hearing footsteps behind me. Well, Stacy, I don't think that we, I hate to be pushy, I really do, but it is my house, my rules. I've asked you to go out to the men, so I'd really appreciate if you do that. Just shut the door behind you, and if you would follow me up the stairs to Lauren's bedroom, I would very much appreciate that as well. I'm sorry. I hear your heavy breathing. It's just a few more stairs, love. Right, and here we are. Isn't it cute? Lauren? Just a moment, dear. I'm sure she's just in the bathroom or something. Lauren, my friend's here.
Honey, are you sick? No, Mom. I just ate something that bothered my stomach. Leave me alone.
Sorry about that, dear. Lauren will be just a second. She just had something to take care of so quickly. I have to actually go downstairs and baste the turkey, so if you just want to sit up here and wait, and I'll be right back. Oh, I can actually assist you in the kitchen. I can help you baste the turkey. Oh, absolutely not. I am the host. You are the guest. You will do all the relaxing, and I will do all the cooking. You stay up here and communicate what needs to be communicated. Okay. My mom left you in here. I'm sorry. I know that you probably don't even want to be up here, and I know that my mother can be very pushy, so I apologize for the fact that she's made you stay up here. You can go down. You don't have to stay up here and talk to me or whatever she's asked you to do. Are you sick? What? No, I'm fine. I'm pretty positive that I heard you throw up, and then I heard your mom ask if you were sick. Yeah, to which I told her that I'm not sick, that it was just something that I ate. I'm sorry, again, you are up here, but you don't have to stay up here. I'm not sick. I'm fine. Your brother's downstairs. I'll be downstairs in a second. So, you threw up from something that you ate, but now you're completely fine? What is it any of your concern? Well, that's real rich coming from you, Lauren, considering my entire staff knows something that I didn't even want to tell them yet, and so does your mother. So help me God. If you told my brother before I had the chance to, I didn't. He doesn't know anything. Hello, fellas. What's up? You've obviously been sent out here by my wonderful wife. I see you've already got your Corona. This is Paul. I'm Richard, but you can call me. It's real nice to meet y'all. I didn't. He doesn't know anything. Yeah, about me or about you? There's nothing to know about me, and he doesn't know anything about you. He knows nothing, so whatever news you want to share with him, you can do that in your own time. I'm not done getting ready yet, and I would like to go down there and actually look presentable, so if you could just give me a minute. No, it's my parents' house. You're not the boss here. You're not my boss anymore at all, actually. Go downstairs. I said no, and I don't care whose house it is. Your pushy, disastrous nutcase of a mother forced me to come up here, no matter how many times I tried to say I don't need to come up here. I even tried to leave when she left, but she insisted that I stay up here. Now you want me to leave? I'm done with people telling me what to do. I'm going to stand right here, and I'm going to figure out what's going on, because I think I already know. Yeah, what is it that you think you already know, Debbie? You're pregnant. And you're pregnant with my brother's kid, which, of course, just has to be coinciding with my pregnancy. Pregnant? I'm not pregnant. So why'd you throw up? I told you already, it was something that I ate. You just magically feel better, because I know when I eat something that bothered me, at least when I wasn't pregnant, it didn't just go away if I threw up. I'd have nausea for a little bit afterward, because typically if you're upset about something that you ate, it's because the food was probably bad, right? So you'd probably have food poisoning or something, but you're completely fine after throwing up just once, which I just find odd. Now you're saying you're not pregnant, but I don't exactly believe you. You don't know how I feel. You don't know my body. I could feel nauseous right now. I could want to lay down right now. I could have food poisoning. I don't know, but it's also Thanksgiving and I'd like to spend time with my family. I need to finish getting ready. So if you could... You're gonna throw up? No. No, I'm not. You're pregnant. No, I'm not. It explains everything, the out-of-character behavior. Does my brother know yet? I'm not pregnant. How far along are you? I'm not pregnant. Seen a doctor yet? Think it's a boy or a girl, because, I mean, personally, I think that I'm having a... Stop it! Okay, fine. Fine. Yes, I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant, but please keep your voice down, because no one knows yet. You want me to keep my voice down? Yes. About your pregnancy. Yes. What is so funny? I'm not understanding what is so funny. You don't see the humor in this? No, I don't. But if you could please keep your voice down, because my mom doesn't know yet, and if she finds out from you, it's gonna be... Oh, would you be mad? Would you be mad? Would you feel this much of how I felt when you told my entire staff? I don't understand how you don't see the comedy here. Well, Debbie, that's completely different, and you know that. You're laughing. Honey, why don't you come down here with your friend and we can help cook everything together? I've got still the stuffing and the mashed potatoes needs to be mixed a little bit more. Would you stop laughing? Yes, Mom, we'll be done in just a minute. I'm not quite done getting ready yet, so... Honey, it's just loved ones. Come on down and help. How are you going to explain to your mom how you don't want to be around any of the food because the smell is too strong for you? Don't worry about me. I'm good at faking it, and my mom won't tell the difference. But if you say something, it will all be over. So, can you please promise me that you're not going to say anything? Why are you laughing still? Well, I just think it's really funny that you expect me to cover for you when it comes to your mother and your entire family. But you had no problem telling your mother about my pregnancy, telling my entire staff about my pregnancy, and you did it without any apologies, and you didn't even seem sorry for it, so... Oh my god, you fired me. Isn't that punishment enough? I mean, your brother doesn't even know, and he's gonna be here today, so if you tell everyone, he's gonna find out from you. Do you want that? Honestly, I don't know that it's punishment enough, because it doesn't seem at all that you're sorry about it, and you seem to think that somehow your pregnancy announcement is more... special than mine and needs to be protected more, but again, you had no problem going and telling the entire staff mine. And I regret that. I do. I just really am asking you to not retaliate. At the end of the day, this is all gonna make us all family. Again, this is your brother's kid. I know what you've said, but that's all I know. I think I'm gonna go help your mom down in the kitchen. But you haven't said whether you're gonna tell anyone or not. I know. Stacy! I'm ready to help you with the stuffing! I'm gonna throw up. Hi, Mom. Well, don't you look just picture perfect? Oh, my gosh. Okay, if the two of you could actually set the table together, that would be wonderful. I have this whole setup here. You know the order, so if you don't know, she can go ahead and teach you. Everything's here. Everything you guys need should be here. Okay. Yeah, we can go ahead and do that. You know, I don't even know what's the matter with me. Why would I put you to work? Sit. Relax. Your stomach's upset. You've already made me aware of that. How is that ginger ale? Do you like it? Remember, if you don't let him know, okay? It's great, thank you. But I can absolutely help Lauren set it up. I'm completely fine. Absolutely not. Are you kidding me? You are the guest. Sit down, relax, and enjoy yourself. Lauren has got this covered. Thank you, dear. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll do it by myself. It's really no problem. I will help you set the table. Nonsense. Me and you are going to do some chit-chatting, and Lauren is going to get that done so quick. So, she'll be back in just a second. Come over, sit over here with me. All right. Okay, well, while she's doing that, I would love to just get into the nitty-gritty with you for just a second. I know that her and your brother have a really lovely relationship, and I really do adore him. I love him, and I love them together. However, you two having some sort of issue between the two of you and you having fired her, I fear that that is going to maybe put a wedge between the two of them, and that is something that I just really would like to avoid. Oh, Is everything alright? You seem a little shocked that I even brought it up. Not that I'm shocked, I guess it was a little bit out of left field, I'd say. But I feel that my brother's relationship, and obviously you say is going wonderful. That's great to hear, considering. No, I just mean that it's good that they have a good relationship between the two of them, and me having hired or fired her really should have nothing to do with that. Yeah, but you said that it's good that they have a good relationship considering what? Considering the circumstances, the fact that me and Lauren don't have an exact relationship, I'm happy that they do, and I don't think that one should have anything to do with the other, is basically what I'm trying to say. Well, in an ideal, perfect world, that's how things would work, but the fact of the matter is, if that's your brother and you have an issue with his girlfriend, his lifelong partner, the person that he intends to spend the rest of his life with, I see that causing some trouble down the line, no? I don't have an issue with Lauren, and I don't have an issue with them dating. I don't have an issue with Lauren at all. But you fired her. Yes, that is correct. Well, if you fired her and you're also telling me that you don't have a problem with Lauren, I feel like those two things don't really coincide together very well now, do they? Because it's not really making sense in my head, because typically if you like someone, you would go ahead and fire them, would you? If I had like a personal problem with Lauren, I wouldn't be standing in your house right now. If our problem that we had was on a professional standpoint, and I'm still able to be completely cordial with her, especially since she is dating my brother. So, did she inform you as to why I did fire her, or? Yes, I believe her exact words were, "You were irrational and you didn't like her." Oh, is that what she said? Yeah, so, excuse me when I just want to get down to the bottom of it. You know, as mothers do. I guess that I could partially understand you maybe wanting to know why your daughter got fired or not, but you getting down to the bottom of it and trying to interfere with the actual happenings of it is a little far-fetched, for my lack of a better word. Excuse me, far-fetched? I'm a very involved mother, and if I feel that my daughter's being mistreated, I'm going to make sure that problem is resolved. So, except your daughter wasn't mistreated. That wasn't my takeaway from the situation. In fact, it felt as though that she was very mistreated and fired for no reason. Okay, well, technically speaking, in this state, there doesn't have to be a reason. I can terminate anyone for any reason at all. But let's just say, hypothetically speaking, I did mistreat your daughter, which I didn't, and I did fire her for no reason, which I didn't. Why would you invite me into your home, then, if you thought that I was someone that was mistreating your daughter? Well, as I said, I'm a very, very involved mother. It's Thanksgiving, and not only were you her prior employee, but you were also going to be a part of our family. So, okay. I guess I could see where you're kind of coming from with that. It's just that I think that I've made it pretty clear to Lauren that my problem with her was not on a personal level, but a professional one. And again, I don't really feel that that's something that you should be interfering with, possibly. I've never said a negative word against her to my brother. I never intend to. So on a family level, I think that we are fine. Okay, well, I think that you and I might just have a little bit of a different definition on what family is. And I think family is, whether it's business, whether it's school, whether it's cordial, whatever the situation is family forever. And so if she's being mistreated and fired from a job that she's worked at for a very long time with little to no notice and just very abrupt and for no reason, and you've yet to give me an explanation as to why, it doesn't really seem like family. Loving, unconditional kind of love that we give in this family. Okay, well, typically I wouldn't discuss professional issues that I have with someone's daughter to them, but this is an interesting circumstance, and you are quite literally asking me. Lauren was fired because she shared with the entire staff that I was pregnant before I had the chance to even digest the information for myself. I mean, she walked into my office, saw a pregnancy test, went wild with it, tried to ask me questions, and I just didn't feel like speaking at the moment. I had been feeling sick, and I just wanted to digest it for myself before I even had the chance to tell my husband, and my entire staff knew. Oh, see, yeah, I didn't know that. Yes, so that is the reasoning, which I feel like is pretty valid, and I think anyone would have been upset with it. We had prior issues as well, but again, none of them were on a personal level. It was always business issues, and it just wasn't going to work anymore in the future, so I just decided that letting her go was the best option. And I hope that you understand where I'm coming from with that, and we could just kind of drop this whole situation, because again, I have no personal issue with Lauren. I have to say, it is wonderful to hear that you don't have a personal issue with Lauren come directly out of your mouth, but are you sure that she shared that news with the entire staff? Because I just don't see her doing that with malintentions. Okay, well, whether she had good intentions or bad, she told my entire staff before I had the chance to digest it for myself. So that is the reason that she was fired. Oh, I don't know. I'm sorry, what is it that you don't know? I don't... Forgive me, because I'm not in your place, and I'm not doing the work that you do, and I'm not in charge of a bunch of people the way that you are, so you are much more of a professional than I am at this. But please take my words to consideration as I say them. I just feel like maybe it was just a little bit too harsh for you to go ahead and fire her, considering she was a part of your work family for a very long time, and it's just exciting news that she wanted to share with the class. She was obviously just excited for her sister-in-law. I'm sorry. Well, that's okay, dear. There's no need to apologize, at least not to me. No. I'm sorry. Question mark? I'm afraid I don't understand. Yeah, I'm beginning to get that. Just so we're clear. You think it's perfectly fine for her to have gone and shared my news that I have not even gotten a chance to digest again on my own with my entire staff before telling me, because of the premise that we may be sister-in-laws one day, because we are not currently. My brother has not proposed to her to my knowledge unless you know something that I don't. Oh, hun, please calm down. This is calm. I think that I am being very calm considering the entire circumstances. So again, if you could just explain to me what is it that you're trying to say? I think that it's pretty clear what I'm trying to say, hun. I think that she was excited, and sometimes Lauren lets her excitement gets the better of her. She's still just a young girl who is learning, and this life is a difficult one, and she, I think, is doing a great job. And so sometimes we need to be more proud of people and not look at their shortcomings, but more so the positive things that they're bringing into the table. Are you okay, dear? No. Oh, can I get you something to drink? Take a seat or... No, I need to leave. Oh, don't be ridiculous. We haven't even begun eating the food yet. I'm not being ridiculous. As a matter of fact, I don't think I'm being ridiculous at all. I've kept my cool in a situation where I haven't wanted to keep my cool whatsoever. I didn't even want to be here. As a matter of fact, I fired your daughter because she was negligent. Not only was she negligent, but she was nosy, and she shared private information that she had no business sharing with my entire class. And the fact that her mother is not only condoning it, but making excuses for it and acting as if though it is no big deal and actually something that I should be excited about, just shows me why she is the way that she is. Okay, so no, I don't have a personal problem with your Lauren, and I understand that you would just want to mend and put everything back together like the control freak that I very seriously, clearly see that you are, but I have no interest in it, okay? I would like to grab my husband, and I would like to go find somewhere that has food today, because if I'm not eating this, that's fine, but I'm going to find something to eat on Thanksgiving, and it is not going to be in this house full of crazy people. Excuse me, I'm so sorry if I've done something to offend you. Are you? Because I've met people like you a time or two. The fake, overly niceness is... You read right through it. I read right through it, and I wanted to leave the moment that I met you, to be so frankly honest with you, because at this point, I'm just putting everything out on the table, but I was trying so hard to play it nice for the fact of saving my brother and Lauren's relationship from being damaged at all from this, but I can no longer pretend. I cannot be called names for the choices that I made in my business between you and... If your daughter chose to call me whatever she wanted to call you, to you, that's wonderful, but I shouldn't know that. Just like you shouldn't know that I'm pregnant if I wasn't the one who told you. Isn't that strange, don't you think? That you knew that I was pregnant and felt it comfortable enough for you to rub all over my belly when I'm not even showing yet? Honey, everyone touches pregnant bellies. It's like luck for you. You should be grateful for that. Well, Stacey, I'm not grateful for it, and I think that you are delusional. I think you and your entire family is delusional. You know, I was going to say, you might understand when your daughter starts to get felt up by random strangers who say, oh, can you feel a kick? But you might not even mind it. You say, oh, that's good luck. I'm going to get my husband and I'm going to leave. Hold. Why would strangers be touching my daughter's stomach? You know what? I wasn't even going to say anything. And then there it goes, because you are making me insane. Congratulations, you're going to be a grandmother. And I was so excited, I couldn't wait to tell you the news. Are you kidding me? Lauren! Yes? Do not come in here and sheepishly say yes to me. Is there something that you think that you should be telling me? Well, I... Don't look at me. You are only feeling a fraction of what I felt when you told my entire staff. I didn't tell your mother. Hello? Does anyone want to address me, perhaps? I think this is a conversation for the two of you. I'm going to go, since I'm so unhinged and out of my mind. I never said that. I was obviously upset that I was fired, and I apologize for going and telling the entire staff, but you retaliating really isn't cool. I didn't retaliate. I had zero intentions of telling anyone until your mother kept going. The fact that the two of you are continuing to talk as if though I am not standing here is beginning to really, really grind my gears. Mom, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have told the entire staff, and I'm sorry that you're finding out about this through her. I wanted to tell you. I wanted to do a great surprise. I wanted everyone to be so happy and so excited. What is it that you need? Is everything okay? Jerry just called and said he's gonna be a few minutes late. Does everything look okay, dumbass? Obviously it's not okay. Your daughter's having a meltdown in the middle of the kitchen. She's pregnant. Congratulations, you're gonna be a grandfather. I don't care who's gonna be late. Go entertain the guests. And so help me God if you tell a single one of them this news. Enough people have found out already. They stay dumb until they die. Look at me. Look me in the eyes, Lauren. Look at me right now. You are going to wipe these ridiculous tears, and whatever grudge that you're holding, you're letting it go. Here and now. I'm not holding any grudge. Zip! Smile. And smile. I don't do fake smiles. I'll tell your brother your good news. Did your mother not ever teach you how to fake smile? We'll work on it. Lauren, show her how to smile. Wonderful. Now try. It'll do. It'll do. I'm not dealing with this on Thanksgiving. I would like to enjoy my Thanksgiving. As you know, Lauren, this is my favorite holiday, so the fact that you've chosen to do all of this on this holiday has really just grinded my gears. But as a matter of fact is, we're going to smile through this. No one is going to know what's going on, okay? You just told your husband and he just went out to the guests. Don't you think that he's going to be a little bit shocked by the news that he is a grandfather and might tell them? Oh dear, he's a dumbass, but he doesn't have a death wish. Mom, I didn't do any of this on purpose. I know Thanksgiving is your favorite holiday. Honey, I think I've made it pretty clear that I don't want to talk about it anymore today, whether it was an accident or whether it was done purely intentionally. You've already disappointed me enough having a baby out of wedlock. So, for today, if you could please oblige me and just drop it, I would appreciate it. Okay, Mom. Smile. Perfect. Okay. You are going to go finish what she started, setting the table, since now there are two of you in this condition, and that will be the last we mention of it. You were going to go finish setting the table, and you are going to go make sure that your father hasn't had a heart attack. I'm going to check the sweet potatoes. Is she always like that? Like what? It's just my mom. My mom's not who I'm concerned about, though. She just dropped a bomb on my dad, and he's supposed to just say nothing. I know he's so pissed right now. I doubt anything can be more terrifying than your mother. But why would he be mad? I mean, even if he is mad initially, he'll be fine. He's gonna have a grandkid. Yeah, out of wedlock. You heard my mom. That's why she's acting the way she's acting. She wants to have a meltdown, but she won't do it in front of everyone on Thanksgiving. But my dad, it's like a super big deal to him. No, I want to disappear. She wants me to go out there and make sure he hasn't had a heart attack. I don't want to go out there. I think he's going to kill me himself. He's not going to kill you. Plus, there's people out there. He's not even, I'm gathering from what you just said about your mom that we're not going to make a scene in front of everyone. Yeah, they'll just wait till everyone leaves. What my mom just said to go out there, that was... She knows he's pissed. She wants me to steal it. Then I'll go out there and I'll just say hi to everyone. No, you heard my mom. Let's just listen to her. I'm gonna just go out there and just deal with it. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Okay, I get she's your mom and you need to listen to her, but she's not my mom and I don't have to listen to her. I mean, she's lucky I'm even here still. At this point, I don't even know why I'm still here. I have a headache. This whole thing is making my head spin, but my husband is out there, so I can go out there and I can make conversation and check on my husband and gauge how everything feels. Yeah, but you have to pass by my mom to even get... no. She's gonna see you, so it's just better to just listen to what she says. Trust me, you haven't seen angry yet. She's definitely hiding it. She's seething, I get that. I've met a few people who can go... Oh, they're about to blow a gasket. I'm just gonna go check on my husband. You finish setting up. It's fine. If she says something, what's she gonna do? Tackle me? I guess, yeah. No, she won't. She won't. You're right. I'll just finish setting the table. Okay, I'll be right back. Excuse you me. I'm pretty sure that I asked you to set the dining room table and for Lauren to go check on her father. I'm not sure why you're heading in that direction. I'm heading in that direction, Stacy, because my husband is outside and I would like to make sure that he's okay. Okay, well, honey, I'm pretty sure that I asked you to set the table, and given the circumstances, I think it's probably in your best interest that you just do as I say. No? I'm sorry, are you attempting to blackmail me? No, this is my home, and I've asked you to do something, and you're blatantly going against that. Okay, well, I know you're really used to everyone just listening to every little thing that you have to say and following your direct orders, and I know you have Lauren very well trained. Smile! Don't smile! Smile on command! It's not gonna work with me. I played into your little game to appease you a minute ago, but I'm not doing it. You're not gonna blackmail me and threaten me with information that you shouldn't even have because I want to go in a different area of the house that you've ordered me to go into. I didn't order anything. I asked Lauren to go check on her father, and I asked nicely of you that you go finish setting the table that she started. Right, but shouldn't you go check on your husband who you've made intentionally irate on Thanksgiving afternoon because something didn't go your way with your daughter? Okay, I understand that you work for people and you are often in charge of people and thus gives you the right to think that you can have this condescending tone with people, but you are a guest in my home at this moment, and I would like for you to go back to speaking to me the way that you did when you initially walked in this front door, because this attitude that you have somewhat gathered and think that you have the right to speak to me with it's unacceptable. I feel the circumstances have changed quite a bit since I walked in the front door. No? Yeah, that's what I thought. So I'm gonna go check on my husband and I'll be back momentarily. Let you know if your husband's out there dead. Lauren! Yes, Mom. I don't care if she was your boss, former boss, whatever the case may be. She needs to follow my instructions, and if you knew that she was not going to follow them, I would suggest that you tell her to follow my instructions. I did tell her. She didn't listen. Oh, I'm sure that you told her to follow my instructions because I'm sure that you were so excited to go outside and tell your father. Well, I did tell her, but there was nothing for me to tell him anyway. Excuse me? What? You had already told him, so there was nothing for me to tell him. It was just going out there and seeing how he handled that new news. Oh, I'm sorry that I'm so awful that I shared your wonderful news before you had the chance to do so. Do you think you would have been any happier hearing it from you? Well, we'll never know, will we? Excuse me, Lauren, do you really think that is an appropriate way for you to be speaking to me? I didn't mean to be disrespectful. Impact is much more important than intention, and whether you intended to or not, that is exactly what you're doing, and I have a feeling it has to do with the influence you're being around, her having the audacity to blatantly disrespect me and go against my wishes, I guess has given you the thought that you can do the same. It's not gonna happen in my home, okay, Lauren? Okay, Mom. Okay. Now I want an answer to my question. Do you think it would have been different had you had the chance to tell your father that you were having a child out of wedlock, rather than me having the chance to tell him myself? Mom, I thought that you didn't want to talk about this anymore today. I thought that we were just going to continue with Thanksgiving and then figure it out and talk about it later. Lauren Marie, I believe that I asked you a question, did I not? I don't know if it would have been different. I know that you're not proud of me, And I understand that Dad's not proud of me either. I had every intention of sitting the two of you down and explaining this to the two of you. This has obviously gone off course, not the way that I intended it for it to. I don't know if you would have been happy with me or upset with me. I'm sure that you would both needed your time to digest the situation, but what I do know is I would have had the chance to deliver it in a way that I felt was appropriate and not so abrupt, the way that he dropped the news. Well, if I, your mother, the person who gave birth to you, had to find out in such an abrupt way, why does he get to find out in a way that is so lovely and nice with a nice little surprise? Well, that's what I'm saying. It's not the way that I intended for it to go. I wanted to tell the two of you together, but that all got messed up. My surprise is ruined, so his surprise is ruined as well. There's no shot that he's going to have this wonderful little... Regardless, he wouldn't have been happy with you because this is embarrassing. Who else knows about this, actually? Because before the word gets out, I'd like to put a handle in this situation. No one knows. Well, that's not true. Now, is it? So who knows? Well, I obviously know, and Debbie knows, and you know, and Dad knows, but that's it. And the donor? Mom, Jerry, you've met him. You know he's not a donor. He's gonna be the father of my child and my husband one day. Yeah, just in the wrong order. Yeah, well, that obviously wasn't our intentions. It just, if there's any way that you could if you're about to ask me for a favor, and that's not what you expected, what did you expect when you laid down and did the deed? Rainbows and unicorns? No, a baby comes from making irresponsible decisions that you clearly chose to make. I know, and I'm wrong for that, but if I could please ask that you don't tell Jerry. I'd like to be the one to tell him myself and not him find out today in front of everyone. So you want me to lie? You're single-handedly derailing my life currently, and you want me to lie for you. It's not a lie, Mom. I will tell him. I just don't... Please. Okay, I'll appease you, and I'll go with what I previously stated, that we will no longer discuss this for the remainder of Thanksgiving. I won't say a word to Jerry. I'll let you share that news with him yourself, since the two of you, I'm sure, will be so proud of yourselves. And I think it goes without saying how unbelievably disappointed and disgusted both me and your father are. If you don't see it now from him, you will. You know that. Cut it out with the sighing. It doesn't matter how you feel, it only matters how you look, and the guests will be arriving soon, including your soon-to-be husband. Smile! How is everything going out here? Deb, thank God. We don't know what to do. He is broken. Hello? What is his name again? Richard. Yeah, but didn't he say to call him Dick? Oh, for God's sakes, what are we, 12? He did say that. Richard! Well, what the hell happened to him? You were inside. He went inside, and when he came back out, he just sat down. He didn't say a word to anybody, and he's just been staring ever since. Are you hearing us? Well, I don't think his hearers are broken. I think it's his talker. His hearers and his talkers? You mean his ears and his mouth? Well, no, because the hearers are inside of the ears, and the talker's inside of the mouth. Oh, for the love of God. Dude, if you know what's good for you, just stop for a minute. Do you know what happened? I didn't do nothing to nobody, but alright. Okay, what I do know is that you two need to go elsewhere. I need to try... Richard, I need to try to get through to him for just a moment. If you could just give me a moment, please. And the two of you go inside and help Stacy. You get dressed first, obviously, and then you can go inside and see if she needs any help with anything. Are you talking to me? I need to get dressed? Well, I'm not really sure who else I would be talking to. You know, never mind. Just go inside and ask her if she needs any help between the two of you, and I will be in following the two of you in just a moment. What's the problem with what I'm wearing? Come on, just do what you're told. Let's go. We'll be inside. Thank you. God. Hello? Grandpa. Grandpa. No. Yes. No. Hello, Stacy. Is there anything that we can help you with? All hands on deck. God, What are the two of you doing inside? Oh, well, my wife had just asked that we come in and assist you with anything that you may need assistance with. Oh, how sweet and how lovely and how courteous of her. Let me ask you, is she out there alone with my husband? I'm sorry. Yes, she is. Would you shut up? Polish the silverware. I'll be right back. Stacy's just gonna make this so damn difficult for her. Forgive me, but she's under the impression that you're gonna make it just as difficult for her. So if you show her support, imagine how much that will mean to her. I'll support her no matter what. I'm just very disappointed that this is the route she chose to go. I could understand that. Richard? Yes, dear. Do not yes, dear me. What is it the two of you think that you're doing? We were just talking. And I'm supposed to just believe that after everything he's put me through? You know, you're still cheating on me if you sleep with her even though she's already pregnant. Just because you can't get her pregnant doesn't mean it's not cheating. Yeah, I'm all aware, Stacy. Okay, so explain to me this. What is it that the two of you felt you needed to sneak away from the rest of the group, send the other two people that were out here inside as if though I needed help with something when you know perfectly well I had everything handled? What is that about? Why did the two of you need to be privately alone? Well, I had came out. I was asking him. Okay. Excuse me, where the hell do you think you're going? I'm walking away because I'm not going to sit here and be treated like that when I haven't done anything to you. If you want to talk to him, you can talk to him. You didn't disclose who you were asking, so... It's a trauma. Why did the two of you feel the need to be alone after everything that you've put me through? We didn't need to be alone. She came out here to check on her husband and noticed that I was frozen and obviously knew what had been taking place since I didn't come out here and spill the news to everybody. But you just dropped a huge bomb on me, one that I need to be able to digest, and I haven't had the chance to. So she was just trying to console me a little bit. Oh, I'm sure she told you all of the ways that you should be so supportive of your daughter in her ungodly, disgusting ways. You and I both know that you should be nothing but disappointed in her. Why are you telling him how to feel? Well, mind your own. No, she's right. Why are you trying to convince me about the way I should feel about it? I know how I feel about this. Am I upset to a degree? Of course, but I don't need you explaining to me why or how I should be upset or the reasonings behind it. The point is, she's our daughter, and we're gonna have a grandchild. There's gonna be it's the inevitable, and I'm not gonna sit here and shame her about something that's gonna happen. So no. Oh, so what are we gonna do? We're gonna reward her? Should we throw her a party? Sure. Yeah, I'll throw her a party. Oh, you're gonna throw her a party? Yeah, I will. I believe they call it a baby shower, Stacy. You should be the one throwing it, but considering you can't step up to the plate and would rather religious shit get in the way of something that could be a beautiful thing while obviously a little disappointing since it didn't go exactly the way we had set forth our goal and our plan for our kids, something that is eventually out of our control. It's something that's beautiful and worth celebrating. Oh, please, you are not about to make this look like I am not stepping up to the plate in something that my daughter has completely jumped the gun to that you are now all of a sudden in favor of and beautiful and worth celebrating. So you think your daughter getting into bed with a man that she is not married, having business with him, and creating another life out of wedlock is a beautiful thing? That's not what I said, and you know it. And the fact of the matter is, it is about you stepping up to the plate or not, because life throws shit at you that you're not exactly expecting. And this is something we obviously weren't expecting for quite a little while, but it's happening, and there's nothing we can do about it. So why are we going to make our daughter feel like crap about it? Because she did something wrong. What don't you understand about that? I cannot believe the stance you are taking on this. This is just wonderful. Why? Because someone else is going to be controlling the situation and you're not going to be the only one in her corner so you can manipulate her and throw everything that you've done for her right back in her face. I won't do that. I'll just be there to support her. And if you are going to continue this stance and decide to treat her like crap throughout this entire pregnancy and put this on the baby as well, that'll be the end of us as well. Excuse me? You heard me. I'm going to go inside and congratulate my daughter on the good news. You are single-handedly ruining my family. I am. I'm not. How am I ruining your family? I'm not the one that got your daughter pregnant. No, but your brother did, and now you've convinced my idiot of a husband that he is going to be okay with this, apparently. I didn't try to convince him or try to get him to do anything. I was just talking to him about how he felt about the situation before you had the chance to, I don't know, alter his opinion. Alter his opinion? You don't even know me. How do you have the right to sit there and say that to me? You don't know me. This is the first time you've been welcomed into my home, and I'll be sure that it's the last. You know, if it's funny that you think that I want to come back to this house, this is If it weren't for my husband wanting a Thanksgiving dinner, and obviously there's nowhere else I'm going to get a Thanksgiving dinner, I would have left an hour and a half ago. Wonderful. Okay, well, I'll be inside. Don't you worry about it, honey. I'm not upset with you. I know, but everything's gonna be just fine. It's gonna turn out to be a beautiful thing, just you watch. Would you quit coddling her? She's a grown woman who made this choice, and now she needs to lay in the bed that she has made. Her husband, her boyfriend will be here any minute. Should be husband, should be at least a fiance. Why on God's green earth do you think I'm hugging her? God, maybe to console her before her fiance gets her so she doesn't see her like this. Everything is gonna be just fine, Lauren. I can't tell you how much your support means to me, Dad. The fact that you're not upset with me, and I'm sure that you are. I'm sure you're disappointed, and I know that this is not what you expected, but the fact that you're choosing to support me anyway, it really means a lot to me. Thank you. Of course, I'll always be here, and I've told you that your whole life, and I meant it. Now, get yourself washed up, get yourself cleaned up upstairs before your fiance gets here, which I'm thinking is going to be any second now. Not a fiance. It's her boyfriend. God, woman, you are insufferable. We sure are a joyous bunch. Honestly, the smell of the turkey is about to make me sick anyway, so if you don't want it, you just say the word and we'll just go. Are you kidding me? I'm not leaving now. I'm getting the Thanksgiving food. I've been here long enough. I think I've earned it. Wonderful. So excited for turkey. Someone say turkey? Jerry, thank God. Happy Thanksgiving, man. Happy Thanksgiving, man. Wonderful to see you. So nice to see you guys. Sorry that I'm late. Where's Lauren at? Oh, can you please take that ugly hat off in my home? Oh, I'm sorry. Wonderful. Now, it is Thanksgiving, and if you'd like to be a part of our family, we expect you to show up appropriately dressed on Thanksgiving, and that does not include hats inside of our home. No, yes, ma'am. This is your house, your rules. Is there somewhere that I could hang this in the meantime? You can go put it in your car. I mean, Lauren's still upstairs. She won't be down for another minute, so I'm sure you've got plenty of time. Dear, don't be ridiculous. You can hang it on the hooks over there. There's hat hooks right over. Oh, okay. I would really appreciate you bringing it outside to your vehicle. Honey, this is ridiculous. I mean, he's got the head. No, it's not a big deal. I will go put this in my car, and I will be right back. God. I really just would like to apologize on behalf of my wife. She's not usually this bad. What did you just say? I said exactly what you thought I said. I was apologizing on your behalf because you're acting like a crazy person. More so than usual. Well, excuse me, but after the day that I've had, heaven forbid I want one little detail to go correctly. It's Thanksgiving and he showed up not only late, but with a baseball cap on his head. He was stuck in traffic. And the hat isn't a big deal to anyone but you. The fact that you haven't learned this by now is quite astonishing to me, but if it's a big deal to me, it's a big deal to anyone who sets foot in my home. I am hat-free. Is there anything I can help with? Or maybe I'll just go upstairs and check on Lauren? No. No to me helping, or no to me going upstairs and seeing Lauren? I'm sorry. I just want to do things correctly. Jesus, you're making the guy sweat in his future in-laws' home. What are you doing to this poor guy? Do you need help with the kitchen or not? No, I do not. Great, then he can go upstairs and see Lauren. Go ahead, son. No, he cannot. Okay, Lauren needs a second to gather herself. Is everything all right? Yes, everything is fine. If you must know, she ate some food last night that didn't exactly agree with her stomach. So unless you'd like to first-hand witness her diarrhea bout, I'd suggest you stay downstairs. Mom. Sorry, dear, I didn't see you there. I didn't mean to embarrass you, but these are topics that we're going to need to discuss if this is going to be your lifelong partner. Diarrhea is nothing to be afraid of, okay? Now that everyone's here, well, actually, not everyone is here. When is your mother planning on arriving? Last I heard from her, she was stuck in traffic, so I can give her another call. Yeah, please do. Okay, I guess I'm going to go call my mother. And I'll be here. Hi, honey. Sorry for my mom. She's in a very weird mood today. I don't know what's going on. That's all right. Nothing's about to ruin my day. Holidays bring out the worst in people sometimes. Just gotta give them a little grace. Where have you been all my life? I am gonna go try to talk to my mom and get her to simmer down at least a little bit to make this holiday at least enjoyable. I'll be right back. I'll be here. What are you drinking, Jerry? Well, you know I'll take some of that famous ginger ale if you've got it. My man, Jerry. One Dick's ginger ale coming right up. Can I please speak to you outside?
No, you may not. You see, I'm in the middle of doing something. If you have something to say, you can say it right here. Mom, everyone is about 15 feet away from us, and what I have to say to you, I don't exactly want to whisper. So please. No. I will not be kicked out of my own home. I'm in the middle of making Thanksgiving dinner, which is almost ready. Why don't you go tell the guests? You know what? No. Excuse me? I said no. You said no to me. It was something so simple, then why can't I just say it back to you? Because I am your mother, and you will not speak to me that way. Well, I'm not going to let you sit there and talk to Jerry like that for the rest of the day. You aren't going to let who do you think that you're speaking to? You will never have in charge of me and getting to tell me whether I can and cannot do something. If I want to speak to someone in my home, however I choose to speak to them, I'll see to it. I'm not going to sit down at this Thanksgiving dinner, already uncomfortable because of everything that's going on, and have you make remarks the entire time at him for no reason when he has no idea why. Well, maybe you should tell him, considering everyone else here knows. Oh my God, Mom. Why would you? I'm just going to leave then, because you said we weren't going to discuss this, and now you're just going to make the entire day about it without actually. I'm not telling him today. I barely found out myself. You shouldn't know, and neither should Dad, but you do. Now you do. So that's out of my control, but I'm not going to tell my fiance when I'm barely there, as it is. When we found out that we were pregnant with you, the two of us, your father and I, stood there watching those two pink lines show up together. That's what you should have done with your boyfriend, but I digress. I won't say anything else. I won't be the one to tell him. And you're not going to treat him like crap either for something that he has literally no idea about? I'm not treating him like crap. He showed up into my home late wearing a ball cap on Thanksgiving. He's supposed to be trying to impress me. Instead, he's showing up like this is a football game viewing. Impress you? This isn't the first time you've met him. It's Thanksgiving. Please promise me that you will just stop being rude to him. I'm not being rude to him. But if you view the way that I'm speaking to your boyfriend in a rude manner, then I won't speak to him at all. Mom, you know what? Maybe that's better, actually. How about you just don't speak to him? I so look forward to the day where your daughter tells you that you are no longer allowed to speak to her fiancé. You're allowed to do whatever you want, Mom. This is your house, but this goes back to something you learned when you were like 5, or you should have at least. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. What you're doing is completely pointless. I'm going to tell the guests the dinner is almost ready. She'll be disrespectful as she walks away from you, too. Just you wait. Hi, guys. Just wanted to let you know Mom says that, dinner's almost ready. So everyone can probably just head to the dining room. I'm gonna head upstairs for just a second, and I'll be right back. Hope you feel better, love. Thank you. Well, we heard her, so let's go on into the dining room, everybody. I'm starving. Debbie's still outside, so I guess I'll go see. I'm back. Never mind. Your mom? Where's she at? She wouldn't say, just that she was almost here. So, all right. Well, let's just go sit down then. Come on. Everyone come on in. Make yourselves comfortable. Make yourselves at home. This is your place. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just your mom's coming, right? Yes, she'll be here in just a minute, she said. Perfect. There's just enough room for everybody then. Everybody take a seat. Get comfortable. I'll be right back. So, Paul, what do you do? I'm in between. In between. Yep. And, how do you know the family? How do you know Lauren's mom and dad? I'm just the neighbor. The neighbor, how nice. Yep, them real nice people. Always inviting me to things. Could you take the damn stick out of your mouth? It's a toothpick. I know what it is, but it's common courtesy to not pick your teeth when someone is in the middle of the conversation with you. Especially when the person is having the conversation with you, to avoid having to hear you pick your teeth. Golly. Control your woman, would you? Excuse me? Honey, are you done acting like the monster-in-law? For Christ's sakes, would you stop referring to him as if though he's gotten down on one knee for our daughter or done anything for her besides get her pregnant and ruin her life? So I'll take that as a no, then. I don't understand how you're just so okay with this, having him sit at our table after what he's done to our little baby girl. Why don't you just go become best friends with him? I can never show my face in church again. That's what you're concerned about with the stupid people at church think? You think that they all have these perfect little lives. Carol's cheating on her husband with Jim down the street. I mean, the Lucases, let's not even go down that. Everyone has their baggage. Your child having a baby is not that big of a deal. It is when it's out of wedlock and I work at the church. I mean, someone else is going to be given the orchestra job, I guarantee it. They're going to say, we'll find someone else to play the organ. We found someone else to play the piano. We've found someone else to do the church choir on Wednesdays. If that's the case, then that's their loss. No, it's not their loss. It's mine. And all because of my daughter's negligence, which you are clearly condoning and supporting and gloating over. So I'm done with this conversation. I'll act as I see fit. So I should just tell the guests to go home if you're just going to go in there and make the entire thing awkward and miserable. I'm not making anyone uncomfortable. I'm not making anything awkward or miserable. I've already told Lauren I won't speak to him, considering anything that I've said to him thus far she views as not okay. So, I won't say a word to him. I won't speak to him at all. But no one is leaving. I've spent hours preparing this dinner, and everyone will be enjoying it. Okay. Wonderful. Now I've got 2 sides. Bring the turkey and follow me. Dinner is... Your mother is still not here? She said she'd be here in just a minute. Just a minute? Hasn't she been saying that for quite some time now? Dear? No, I invited these people into my home, and you show up late, underdressed, and your mother is still not here. I've graciously invited you into my home, yet you have all decided amongst yourselves to be nothing but rude to me? Dear? No, it's disgusting. I would never do it. If I was invited into someone's home, I would actually have the courtesy to show up on time. This is disgusting, and your mother should be ashamed of herself. Honey! Oh, for Christ's sakes, would you stop yelling at me in my own home? I'm upset about something, all right? Now I'm going to go have to return these to the kitchen because they're going to get cold before she even shows up. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I didn't see me there. I know. How could you? Your back was turned to me and you were busy berating your entire room of guests about me being late as if though it is their fault. Well, no, Please, don't let me stay in your way. Go ahead to your kitchen if you need to reheat those items. I'm so sorry that I've caused them to get cold. Well, actually, if we eat them right now, they are not too cold, so if everyone just wants to sit down, we can eat for everyone's hungry. Well, I hope they're not like me. I lose my appetite after I've been yelled at. Hi, dear. Jerry, honey, you look very, very handsome. And you, I'm sorry, I don't believe we've met before. Oh, I'm the neighbor, Paul. Paul, very nice to meet you. I'm loving your outfit. So chic. Chic. Can I get you something to sip on before dinner starts? Anything? I'd love a Pinot Grigio. I'm sorry, I don't have any Pinot Grigio. I do have Pinot Noir. Maybe we disclose that before we give the option of anything to drink. I will take some Pinot Noir. That'll be lovely. How's work going? Are you gonna go check on her and make sure she doesn't blow a gasket? Are you? No? Well, there's your answer. Lauren, am I missing something? Because your mother is typically very sweet to me, and she just seems, and you two are whispering about something I'm assuming is her since she just left the woods. What's going on? Nothing's going on. She's just in a bad mood today. I don't know. Something's just going on with her, and we don't know. Okay, well, maybe I should go offer her a hand in the kitchen. Maybe that'll put her in a better mood. With me, at least. No. You stay right here. You talk to my dad. And Dad, I will go see if she needs a helping hand. Okay? Good luck. See, that's what I mean. Good luck. What's going on? She needs good luck to go into the kitchen. You said it yourself. She doesn't usually treat you like this, but today she got all on you about a stupid little hat. She's just on one today, so I wish my daughter good luck. It's best not to ask questions, son. Just go with the flow. Mom? Is everything okay? God, what a stupid question, Lauren. Of course everything is not okay. Do you see that monster of a woman who is sitting at my dining room table right now, talking to me, the owner of this house, in my home, like I am the waitstaff? She's very sweet. I didn't think that she meant to treat you like waitstaff, Mom. Are you kidding me, Lauren? She was nonchalant. She was rude. She treated me as though I was working for her, as if she pays my bills. If she is going to keep it up like this for the entirety of this dinner, I will not be able to keep my composure for very much longer. Mom, I'm sorry, but you haven't been keeping your composure. She literally walked in on you talking crap about her. Of course she's not going to be overjoyingly nice, but considering the circumstances, I think she was pretty nice to you. What the hell is the matter with you that you are always on everyone else's side? What the hell is the matter with you that you're always on everyone else's side? Honey, when you texted me to let me know that she was awful, I didn't think she could be so awful as to berate her own daughter to where her guests can hear. But if she's doing it about a guest, I guess my expectations should be below the floorboards. Mom. Well, it's true. The second that you texted me, I got here as quick as I could, and now she's choosing to yell at her daughter in the kitchen rather than getting her guest her second choice of wine. It's just notes I've noticed. No, you always take everyone's side but mine, even when you are the one who has single-handedly derailed my entire life, and I am meant to keep my composure as if my entire life is going down the drain because of you and the decisions that you have made, and now I have to sit at that table and act like I know nothing with people who want to treat me as if though I am waitstaff. No, they better get their things together and leave before I have a blown gasket. So now you want them to leave? Like, I don't... Do not get smart with me, okay? The second that this dinner is over, I want them out of my home. Now you go give her this wine glass. Well, goody. Sounds like my wine is on the way. I can't imagine what they're arguing about. Can you hear anything else they're saying? I heard wine too, but I didn't hear anything else. What are they arguing about? Leave it alone, son. I can't help but if you're sitting here telling me to leave it alone, that you're in on this inside joke that I somehow am on the outside of. There is no inside joke. There's nothing. Let it be. It's fine. Well, I can't just leave it alone. There's something I wanted to talk to you about today. I'm not ready to talk to anyone about anything. Anything you have to say, you can say to me another day. Not today. Well, that won't exactly work because I had something planned for today. Your wine. What's planned for today? Nothing, dear. I was nothing. We were just discussing the Thanksgiving plans. I don't mean to, like, be nosy or anything. Obviously, you two were talking, but it sounded like you said that you had something planned for today. Oh, God, you're not going to propose, are you? Mom. If he was, he's not going to now. I'm not doing anything. We were just talking about Thanksgiving plans with your dad. That was it. That was it. Okay. What Thanksgiving plans were the two of you discussing? We're just discussing the dinner, dear. Just Thanksgiving. The plans. What time ever... Who's excited for turkey? I find it interesting that the two of you would be discussing the dinner plans, considering you were late, and you haven't helped me with not a single thing to do with this entire dinner. So I'm just curious what the two of you would have to discuss and say about this. I mean, it seems a lot of things are being discussed and done without my permission, or talking to me about it, or just talking at me as if though I am the servicer here and for everyone. Honey, I'm sorry if you feel that I haven't helped you with Thanksgiving. Obviously, we've discussed that it wasn't intentional that he was late. If we could have this conversation not in front of our guests, that'd be great. If there's something that I can help you with in the kitchen. No, because if you're planning on proposing her, I think that if you're planning on proposing to her, I think that is something that you should probably discuss with her parents. No, is she not an adult? Excuse me? Well, she's an adult, isn't she? So I think that her needing to discuss her future plans with her future partner, with her parents, is a little bit old-fashioned and just a control thing on the parents' part. It is a respect thing. And thus far, by this entire room of people, I have felt very disrespected. Talking to a parent before you propose to their child is something that I think is the respectful thing to do. Getting someone pregnant before they have the chance to get married or discuss things with their parents is something that I think is the respectful thing to do. Showing up on time when someone has invited you into their home, I think, is the respectful thing to do. On that note, who wants turkey to go? I do. Sit down. I do not. Hold on a minute, though, because she's obviously in a bad mood, and I obviously came late, so there's that. But she said something about proposing, which she thinks that I'm going to do. Which I'm not. But then the baby, who, are you pregnant, Lauren? No, I'm not. No, she's not pregnant. I am. You are? Yes, I am. And Mom, I'm sorry that this is not the way that I wanted to tell you. And to you as well, Jerry. I expected to tell you in a different way that you're going to be an uncle. Sorry, but the news is out. That's what everyone is so upset about. I am pregnant. You want to laugh? I read the whole situation. I thought she was the one that was pregnant. And she was upset because that's her mama. But I read the whole thing wrong. Yes, Paul, you did. You did read the whole thing wrong. So it's just me that's pregnant, and that's the big news of Thanksgiving. Wait, hold on a second, though, because Paul has kind of a point to get to that conclusion, because why would her mom be upset with you for getting pregnant if that has nothing to do with her? But she thought that I was going to propose, and then leave it alone, son. With all due respect, sir, please stop asking me to leave it alone. It's obviously something's going on here, and I would like to figure out what's going on. Alright, son, if you're so hell-bent on solving this mysterious puzzle that you think is here when we've all just discovered what it is at the table, congratulations, Bill and Deborah, by the way, do what you want. I'm gonna go into the kitchen and check on my wife and see how she would like to proceed with the rest of this dinner, or whatever the hell you want to call this shit show. Jerry, there's nothing to figure out. I don't know why she's upset. We've already all discussed that she's having a bad day today. One thing has nothing to do with the other, but the big news that everyone's trying to solve is I'm pregnant. I was throwing up when I first got here, so she was wondering why. It's fine. But Stacy said that Lauren was up in her room when I first got here because she was throwing up. So who was throwing? I was not throwing up. I have diarrhea. I don't want to talk about this anymore. I'm not sick. Debbie is pregnant. I don't have anything going on with me, okay? All right. I'll drop it. Sorry, my heart started racing. I'm thinking, trying to put all these puzzle pieces together. You're pregnant, and then I'm just, life flashing before my eyes. It just, your life flashed before your eyes at the thought of having a kid with me? No, of course I want to have a kid with you one day, but the thought of having one right now, just, we're nowhere near ready for that. And that just, when today's already been a shaky, crazy Thanksgiving. Let's not have an earthquake. What the hell do you think you're doing? What does it look like I'm doing? I'm obviously grabbing the dishes so our lovely guests who have enjoyed their stay so very much can take their food to go. That's fine that they take the food to go, because at this point I do not want to sit with them, but you are not about to give them my expensive Pyrex that I just got for my birthday, okay? I'm never going to see it again, so absolutely not. They can take paper plates. Oh, please, I am not about to walk out to this group of people that you've already made extremely uncomfortable by doing whatever the hell I'm giving them these dishes, and that's the end of it. No, you are not. They're my Pyrex. Yeah, well, I bought them, and I don't care if it was for your birthday, okay? I'm gonna go bring these out to our lovely guests, okay? And they're gonna take these containers, and they're gonna bring them home, and they're gonna microwave up this food that they have so graciously waited for and sat through this awkward ridiculousness from you from. I am so unbelievably frustrated right now. All I wanted to do was sit down and enjoy my Thanksgiving dinner, and after what you've already caused to happen today, that was one loop. But this, I'm giving them this, all right? Are you okay? You seem like annoyed or something. Obviously, your parents are fighting, so that's a little awkward, but is that it? God, how dumb can you be? Let's not call your brother names now. I'm fine. She's obviously not fine, and you're obviously so stupid I can't even handle it. She's not pregnant. No, but if she was, you just told her how much you wouldn't want to have a kid with her and how your whole life flashed before your eyes and referred to it as a freaking earthquake. Earthquake, son, you have got to learn to leave it alone. It's not that I think having a kid with you would be an earthquake. I was just referencing to the day. This day's just been a mess. I didn't mean anything by it. I already have to do the co-parenting with the one, and I just don't want to have to be stuck in a situation where honey, what? So you just automatically assumed that if we were to have a child together, it'd be a co-parenting situation just because whatever happened with your ex didn't work out? Thanks. I wouldn't have an issue with people co-parent wonderfully. I'm thankful to have it. Oh, God. When you're planning out things in your life, you just want to list out all the worst case scenarios. And for me, sometimes thinking about co-parenting with someone that I don't want to... If I don't want to be in a relationship with somebody, I don't want to coexist with it. Hold on, are you saying you don't want to be in a relationship with me? No, that's not what I'm saying at all. Actually, I want to spend my entire life... I want to spend my entire... I brought a ring and I want to marry you. Mom, I know she fainted, and that's obviously a big deal, and we'll tend to her in just a second. But did you have an answer, possibly? I'm down on one knee here. My mom just fell down on the ground. She just fainted. We don't even know if she's hit her head yet. So get up off of your knee. Mom, are you okay? Dad, I don't know if we should call an ambulance. Honey, this isn't the first time your mother has fake fainted. I'm more concerned. Are you gonna give this boy an answer? Dad, I don't know about all that. She's Mom, please wake up. Dad. Oh, God. Stacy. Call an ambulance. No, I'm fine. We don't need an ambulance. I'm fine. Told you. She won't let me call an ambulance because she knows that's taking it a little too far. But the dramatic fainting, that was perfect touch. Okay, are you going to answer this boy or not? Or is she going to have to get back down on one knee? She's not answering this buffoon, and if she is, the answer is no. God, who would propose in the middle of all of this like this? Would everyone just stop? Jerry, I'm not answering your proposal. Future mother-in-law, I am so sorry to disappoint that I will not be accepting your son's proposal, Debbie. This is all so very awkward. Everything that every single person has done. The fact that you have just thrown yourself on the ground as if though you have fainted when I really thought that something was wrong because you didn't... What? Jerry, I'm pregnant. And I don't know if you want to be a part of his life or you want to co-parent with me or whatever the case is, but I'm pregnant, okay? Hold on. You said you were pregnant. I am. And I'm pregnant as well. I don't understand. Honey, I've asked your sister to stop calling you names because I thought that you had more intelligence than this, but it's very clear what's going on at this table, and if you can't see that, then I feel very sorry for you. Your girl is pregnant. You are going to be a father again. Congratulations. And your sister is also pregnant. I will be a grandmother again, and you will be an uncle, okay? Now that we have that cleared up. What I'm not understanding is where this confusion and upset is coming from. Because from what I understand, you were upset that she was pregnant out of wedlock. I was told this before I even arrived here today. However, now you have the child's father sitting before you down on one knee, and you have chose to make a dramatic scene out of it rather than taking the lemons and making lemonade. And, you could have this entire situation that you deemed such a forefront and important thing completely vanished and away from you. If you just let them get engaged, they get married, then they have the baby. No one knows, none the wiser. That isn't the point. This baby will have already been had out of wedlock. Fine. Wait, hold on. She does kind of have a point, Mom. She sure does. She makes a great point. I think we say yes to the boy. As much as I do appreciate the vote of confidence from you, this isn't a we decision, is it? And I think that maybe, Stacy, we have forgotten that this is up to Lauren after all. Dear? Excuse me, but any decision that my daughter makes is just as much my business as it is anyone else's, if not more. I know that she needs to make this decision on her own, but she needs to also think about her family while she's doing it, because if we're bringing two families who are just disrespectful to each other, it's not going to work. No, she's right, Mom. It's not your decision, it's mine. See, this is exactly the type of behavior that I was just referencing to. You're taking her side now over your actual mother's who's known you your entire life. And I just said that it was your decision too. So I don't know why you're even saying that to me. But you've already said no to him. So I said that I wasn't accepting it. But I'm not going anywhere, all right? She's here and I'm here. I'm here to stay, and I put my foot in my mouth a little bit there for a minute because I didn't know what in the hell was going on. I'm still a little bit confused about everything, but what I do know is I'm not confused about you, Lauren, and I do want to marry you. I came here with this expectation. I had hoped that I would get to discuss this with your father first, but I just... So you wanted to discuss it with her father, but not me. Real nice. Mom, I love you, and I'm gonna love that baby with every fiber of my being. Will you marry me? Oh, for the love of God, I cannot watch this any longer. This is my decision. It is entirely your decision, and I know that it's a difficult one to make given the circumstances of everything that's going on and the fact that your mother is making it very clear that she does not want a part of this. And I may be biased in saying this, but I have raised a very nice young man, and I believe that he will take very good care of you, and if he doesn't, I will see to it that he does, and you're welcome into my family regardless of when the baby was conceived. For God's sakes, why don't you lay it on a little bit thicker, okay? It's very clear that I'm against this, so you're just going to be the one that's all for it, so she has someone to run to? I don't think so. If you choose to get engaged to him after what we all know is the truth, you are no longer welcome in this home, and that's final. What would you propose that they do? Mom, just don't... Honey, because what would you propose that they do? You're upset that she's pregnant, which is something that I'm assuming you don't want undone. You don't want her to have the baby out of wedlock. You don't want anyone to find out that the baby was had out of wedlock. The perfect circumstance has just been laid before you, yet you're giving her an ultimatum that if she accepts it, she's no longer welcome in your home. What would you like them to do? Well, first off, I don't think that I need to be discussing this with you. Sure, initially, but you would eventually have to have conversation with me, given that this is my grandchild as well. And I know that this is not the way that any of us wanted to find out exactly how this has gone, but this is the way today has gone. So, we're having the conversation. Now, you're against everything that they're doing, and so much so that you're giving your daughter an ultimatum in front of the guests that you don't want to have this conversation be heard by. You're really not making much sense, but I just want to make it clear to you, Lauren, if she is to follow up with this ultimatum, that you always have somewhere to stay in my home, because that is ridiculous. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Not in the slightest. You are a meddler if I have ever seen one, okay? She's not moving in with you. She is actually having to break her lease on her new apartment because she just lost her job thanks to your daughter. So she's actually going to be moving up into her childhood bedroom. She's not going anywhere besides here. And that's because she's not accepting this proposal. Except I am. Excuse me? I am accepting it. I will marry you. Yes! Yes! Lauren, I had so much higher hopes for you. Now you're engaged with a baby out of wedlock, and you're jobless. Really proud. What the hell is the matter with you? God, you're insufferable. And I have had my own issues with Lauren, but I can only understand why I've ever had them, okay? She's not having a baby out of wedlock because she's engaged to my brother, okay? And she's not jobless either because she's coming to work on Monday. Wait, really? Yes. All of that is water under the bridge at this point. We're having babies together. They're gonna be cousins, and we're a family. And if my mother can see where she's coming from and sympathize with her, but you can't, I don't know what the hell is the matter with you. Oh my God, literally thank you so much. Listen, everyone, just having a wonderful, splendid time, okay? All of you need to get out of my house. Now. All right. Let's go, everyone. Everyone? Of course. Everyone is invited. I really wasn't planning on having guests, but seeing as we're no longer welcome here, everyone is welcome at my home. That is really kind of you to invite us all over to your place for Thanksgiving. I mean, that's especially on such short notice. It's nothing. So, I don't know what the group would prefer. We could take these Thanksgiving things over to my house. We can bring the containers you have here,
Obviously, letting your wife know that they will be returned, of course. There are plenty at my house if anyone needs anything to go. If we're not in the mood for Thanksgiving any longer, there's plenty of things we can whip up at the house. Some comfort food after the day that this has been. Whatever everyone's wanting. Comfort food sounds good. I'm honestly craving spaghetti. Oh, spaghetti sounds good. I will be taking some turkey to go. You and me both. What the hell are you doing? Just packing up some food to go. If you're going to eat my Thanksgiving food, you're going to sit down in my home and you're going to eat it. If you think you're going to leave with her, you've lost your mind. Well, Stacy, dear, I wasn't talking to you. Whether you were speaking to me or you weren't, I think is quite irrelevant because I am speaking to you. Okay? When you spoke to everyone at this table, your husband was included in that. You told us you did not want us here any longer. So I extended an invite to everyone at the table to come join me at my place, which obviously your husband would like to join us. Now, I understand how that could feel insulting to you, as obviously the choice is what he would prefer, but at this point, you're embarrassing yourself. I'm embarrassing myself. How about you extending an invite to an entire party of people that I've invited to my home, as if that is not embarrassing? She's just trying to make this not such an awful day. I'm so sorry I ruined your perfect Thanksgiving. Mom, can you stop? If you two decide to join this entire group of people rather than spending Thanksgiving with me, you can find somewhere else to sleep tonight. I thought I already didn't have a place to stay because I accepted the proposal. Yeah, that's right. I was talking to your father. Well, you said 2 of us, so. Who do you think? Richard, if you choose to leave with this group of people rather than spending Thanksgiving with your wife, you will not have somewhere to sleep tonight. I'll get a hotel. Excuse me? Sam! I heard you, Dad. I know she did, dear. I know that. But she's trying to intimidate me with her excuse me tone, like it usually works. Excuse me. It's not working anymore, because obviously I've seen all these people deal with your disrespect, and it's ridiculous. So, I'll be getting a hotel if you choose to lock the doors or do whatever it is you're planning on doing, because these nice people invited me to a nicer dinner instead of this shit show. So, where are we meeting? The address is for... You are not going anywhere with my things! Turkey. So let me get this straight, you batshit crazy woman. You didn't want guests to take those, okay? The money that I spent on them. You didn't want guests to just take them and never see them again, but you're just fine with smashing them, obliterating them all over the floor? You left me no choice. You had plenty of choices. Dear. Are you calling my husband dear? Richard, how do we feel about some spaghetti? Well, he can't go anywhere, actually, because he's got a giant mess that will need to be cleaned up. You kidding me? I'm not going to be the one. Reaction is what she wants. Toddler reactions want toddler responses. How does spaghetti sound? Responses. Toddler responses. Toddler responses. Lauren, get this woman out of my home now before you have to get the police to remove her. Was that a threat? I was not talking to you. As I've said before, it's irrelevant whether you were speaking to me or not because I'm speaking to you. Was that a threat? No, it's not a threat. I want you out of my home, and I think I've made that very abundantly clear, so leave. Oh, we are leaving. All of us, actually. So you can sit alone here in your house where your family should be, that you've just exiled yourself from because of your own personal beliefs and feelings, and I think that you'll realize how much you've actually lost, considering your daughter and husband seem like wonderful people, who I, for one, am grateful to have in my home. So, with that being said, I'm done having a conversation with you. I will be getting in the car, and anyone who would like to join me. The disrespect. He's just gonna walk out of here as if he doesn't... What are you gonna do? You just gonna leave too? Yeah, Mom. You haven't really given anyone else a choice. You've made this all extremely uncomfortable to where no one wants to be here. Even Dad. Or me. I mean, Do you know how much that makes me jealous? The fact that she's so supportive of not only me, but of her own daughter. Like, more so than my own mother could be for me. I don't... Lauren, jealous is a very ugly thing to have in your heart, and I'm so sorry that I'm not like that woman. Mom, I don't need you to be like her. You can be yourself, that's fine, but... God, I don't know, put the beliefs aside sometimes. Telling me that jealousy is a sin when I'm trying to explain to you that I wish that you would care the way her mom cares enough to defend me. I've never had anyone stand up for me like that, but that should be you. Never mind, just never mind. God, you're always so dismissive. You start a sentence and then never mind. I'm just gonna storm off now instead of explaining myself. Because there is no explaining myself to you. You have what's stuck in your head, and that's what it's gonna be, no matter what anyone says to you. Do you see how this entire dinner just blew up because of you? So it's all my fault? Look around. Look on the floor. Look at how everyone was supposed to be in this room is now completely empty besides me and you, and I'm leaving too. You don't think that that's you're doing? I think everything got out of hand very quickly and everything exploded. No, it didn't get out of hand, Mom. It didn't just explode. It didn't just happen, and you weren't the victim. You caused all of this to happen. Today could have been such a cool day. We could have announced to the families together that we were having a baby or not. That could have been up to us. He would have proposed to me, obviously, because he was planning on talking to Dad about it. Yeah, your father, but not me. And he doesn't have to ask you. He doesn't even have to ask Dad. He doesn't... You're so selfish. I'm selfish. Yes, you're so selfish. No, we try to explain to you, people try to explain to you, everyone tries to talk to you, everyone tries to get you to see it. Even when you're standing in your own wreckage of disaster that you've caused, you still don't get it. And that makes me selfish. You're never gonna get it. See, there you go again. Half a sentence, dismissive. I don't know. I'm not doing this, I'm not a child. I'm not peeling the words out of you, Lauren. You say you're not a child, but you've spent all day, and I don't even know how long acting like one. Like I already said, today could have been a really good day if you had just stopped being so selfish for 45 seconds. I'm sure that Debbie's mom didn't want to find out that she was pregnant that way, but do you see how well she took it? Mature, like an adult, not a child. Oh, I already can't stand this. I am not going to constantly be compared to this woman and her reactions to things because she's so very stoic and so very fancy. I don't speak like that. That's not the way that I am. I'm not going to be judged on my behavior because you'd prefer hers. Honestly, with the way this is looking, it doesn't look like we're going to be a part of each other's lives for very much longer. If this is the way that you're going to continue to behave. No, they're waiting for me in the car, so I'm going to go. Happy Thanksgiving, Mom. Before you go... Yeah, Mom, what is it? You'll realize one day how big of a mistake you're making saying yes to him, but if you cut me out of your life, that'll be a far larger mistake. Okay. Is that it? Those people that are seemingly defending you, they'll get bored with you. They will. Because you need to remember who was here for you your entire life. These people just came in because it's exciting and it's fun, but they won't be here forever. And if you cut me out, neither will I. You never fail to contradict yourself. You're going to be here for me. You're the only one who's here for me, but only under certain conditions, only if it's perfectly the way that you want it. Today's been a disaster, and I'd like to enjoy the rest of it. I'm done. So, happy Thanksgiving, Mom. Happy Thanksgiving. Yep, walk away from your problems as per usual, Lauren. I think that's the first thing you've gotten right today. I am walking away from my problems because you are the problem, Mom. Oh, you... Sarah, oh, I'm so glad you answered the phone. I was worried you wouldn't. This has been the worst Thanksgiving. Oh, you're just sitting down. Okay, I'll only be a second. You're just sitting down. Okay, my Thanksgiving has been a disaster. My daughter was so disrespectful to me, and her boyfriend, he came and he... Hello?
Oh, you're just helping with the food. Okay, I was just trying to tell you. Yeah, but Sarah, okay, happy Thanksgiving. Nobody's here for me. Everyone come in, make yourself at home. Debbie, if you could be a doll and just go upstairs and turn the thermostat down. I will put some water on to boil, we'll have some spaghetti, and I can see what I can do for these men who want some turkey, but I don't think I have any. Gee, you really got a nice place here. I feel a little underdressed. Oh, you're not overdressed, you're fine. I know you're busy, but I really wanted to just say thank you again for allowing us all to come over here and putting all this together last minute. If there's anything that I can help with, please let me help. Don't be silly. After the life you've had, I think you deserve a day to relax and put your feet up. So, go do that, and I'll be there in just a moment with drinks for everyone. Wow, thank you so much. I will go sit down. Your mom is, like, incredible. Yeah, she has been, she's been pretty awesome today. I will give her that. But I do have to say, I do understand kind of why Sharon might get on your nerves, because she obviously reminds you of your mother. What? Well, I mean, you obviously love your mom, but you wouldn't want to, like, work with her every second of the day, and obviously that's why you and Sharon kind of butt heads. I mean, she's kind of like your mom, but like, Sharon's even more, like, stoic and kind of the same. No? I don't think they're very much the same at all. Oh, well then just completely ignore me. Maybe it's just one of those things that, like, when people say, like, you look a lot like that person, but then everyone else in the room is like, no, they don't. It's kind of like that. Okay, but usually when someone does say that someone looks like someone else, they'll say, well, their nose looks similar to their nose, or their eyes are similar. So what about Sharon reminds you, I mean, other than them being stoic, which I really didn't mean anything at all by it. I just was... You and Sharon kind of have always butted heads since Sharon got here, and it was just something that we had all kind of noticed, and so... You noticed, or she told you? She didn't say anything, Dad. She just... It's something that we all noticed. It just seems that... there was just a little bit of tension, is all. Not everyone's meant to get along. It's not, like, a big deal or anything. It was an observation that maybe that was kind of the reason why. I mean, like I said, I wouldn't want to work with my mom. I mean, you saw the way she behaves. Obviously, your mom is much nicer than my mom, but it just seems like you wouldn't want to work with your mom, right? And so I was just thinking that maybe that's kind of the reason that Sharon is so stoic and so calm and a little less fancy than your mom, but similar vibes is all I was saying. But like I said, it's one of those things where I think that and you think something totally different, so just completely ignore me. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I just didn't want you to think that I had meant anything by what I had said or like anything against your mom. I didn't take anything by it, and I'm not going to fire you because of your opinion. It's not a big deal. It's just an observation that you had made that I hadn't thought about. Well, I didn't think that you were going to fire me because of an opinion. I can literally feel the anxiety and the sweat coming off of you. You're nervous. I get it. I fired you and I have rehired you, but after today, you're no longer just an employee. It's family. You're my sister-in-law. Oh, I hadn't really, I didn't know that I would ever hear you say that. Well, there you are, you heard it. Now, we're not all buddy-buddy, though. I am still your boss, and you still do need to listen to me. But just so you know how things are, you don't have to be worried about anything. Your job is secure. Okay, that definitely calms my nerves. Good. Because you're starting to stress me out. I'm gonna go get a drink, sit and relax. We have a relaxed day. Work's starting soon, and I just want this weekend to be a relaxing one. Me too. What were you two chatting it up about? She called me her sister-in-law. She let me know that my job was secure no matter what, but that we're not buddy-buddy, and she's still my boss. But my job is secure. And she called me her sister-in-law. Well, that's amazing. At least this Thanksgiving wasn't a complete and total bust. This Thanksgiving, for as messy as it was, and as much as I didn't expect it to go the way that it did, I mean, I think everything happens for a reason. We're engaged. Oh, the proposal. No. It was perfect. It's good to know that even in a panic, you'll still choose me. And I think it brought me and your mom closer, her defending me to my mom, and obviously me and Debbie are now sister-in-laws. It's just, everything happens for a reason. So let's just relax because we've got work soon. Not late today. Not late today. Call for an early meeting. Heather is early. Good morning. See, you got the text about the early meeting as well. Wonder who else was invited to this party. Oh god, I'm scared. Yeah, she was a walking nightmare before Thanksgiving, and now after Thanksgiving, she's now calling for a meeting. I'm scared. I'm scared too. Morning, everybody. Morning. So everyone's here but Sharon, and she's called an early morning meeting where she's not even here yet. I bet I know what it is. I bet she has found a replacement for Lauren, and now she's like trying to break the ice in this insanity. She was awful before Thanksgiving. Let's all just remember that and try to tread lightly. Wonder if you're right. Oh my god, I hope it's not someone awful. But if time stands to tell us anything, it's gonna be someone awful. Okay, and yes, I don't think anyone needs a reminder to tread lightly with Debbie. You tread lightly with Debbie no matter what, but you especially tread lightly when she's pregnant. Or you're gonna have a rough 9 months. Boy. First time carpooling. Wasn't so bad, huh? You ready to go in? You kidding? I am so ready. Awesome. I was thinking I'll go in first, just to talk to the girls for a second, and then I'll knock on the door once and you'll come in? Yeah, that sounds good to me. I mean, I just can't wait to see their faces. Okay, amazing. So I will go in, talk to them for a second, and I'll knock on the door, and then you come in. Got it. I'm so excited. Good morning, ladies. I hope your Thanksgiving was wonderful. Good morning. Mine personally was wonderful. Mine was wonderful. Mine was all good as well. How was yours? Amazing. Mine was great. It was a little chaotic, but it was great. I'll get in those details in just a second, but I'm sure we're all wondering why we're here early when this is not something we would traditionally be doing, but I just wanted to chat with you guys before everything begins, and I will have a conversation with Sharon when she gets here as well. The person that I was before break was a person who had just received news that I was not expecting. And now over the break, I've had time to digest that information and celebrate that information, and I'm pregnant. Obviously, this is not news to anyone. I am pregnant, and I don't know exactly how these next 9 months will go, but I will promise to do my best to be stable for all of you, to make this team a functioning one, because I do want us to thrive, not just survive. Okay? Okay, yeah. Okay, that being said, there were some decisions that were made before the break that I would like to mend in a way. I mean, I can't take back what was done, but I knew it. I guessed it. Guessed what? I'm sorry, we had just kind of been guessing that maybe you had us all meet together because you had maybe found a replacement for Lauren. Oh. Sorry if I was wrong and that's not why we're even meeting. I'm sorry for interrupting. I'll just let you finish what you were saying. No, you're all right. You were right. I do have a replacement for Lauren. Wait, really? Yes, and I know that does sadden you guys, and I wish that it didn't, and I know that Lauren's shoes are very hard ones to fill, and I promise that I have searched, and I feel like I have done the best job that I could have done to fill her shoes. Wait, I'm confused. What the hell happened over Thanksgiving? A lot. A lot did happen. It sure did. I cannot believe you're standing here right now. Everyone's so happy to see someone. Well, you all better believe it, because I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. No, she is not going anywhere. And I'm sure share all the wonderful details with you that occurred over Thanksgiving, but we do have kids coming very soon. But I do want to share one little piece of something just from me. Lauren is pregnant. Wait, what? Now I'm really confused. Wait, you guys are congratulations, but you guys are both pregnant? Yeah, we are both pregnant. I wasn't exactly expecting to tell you guys right this second, but I guess that it is kind of only fair, since I told you all when Debbie was pregnant. I'm so glad that you feel that way, because even's even after the Thanksgiving that we've had, which again, you will, I'm sure, hear all about. I'm gonna go in my office and feed something to this little guy who does not like Dr. Pepper, so there will be Dr. Peppers in my fridge if anyone wants them, which I never thought that you guys would hear me say. So, Hold on. She did not just drop that bomb and then just walk out of here. When did you find out you were pregnant? I mean, how does she know before we do? Yeah, I did not did not expect her to do that, but like I said, fair is fair. Anyway, she came to my mom's house for Thanksgiving because obviously I'm dating her brother. Well, engaged. Holy shit. Yeah, so that was pretty unexpected. Thanksgiving was kind of just like a crazy day where my mom kind of spiraled and Debbie's mom came to the rescue, which was amazing. She's actually super nice. And anyway, so you and Debbie are sister-in-laws. Oh my god, you are. Congratulations. Thank you. Yes, we are. So we actually carpooled today, which was definitely not something that I would ever thought me and Debbie would do together, considering our past and everything. But I actually went back to her mom's house on Thanksgiving Day because of everything that had happened, and it was a wonderful time, and that's why that was a little bit out of left field. But again, warranted, I understand it. But yeah, so... Okay, wait, hold on. I'm trying to wrap my brain around all of this. You said that you had left, so did he propose to you before or after you left and your mom's like blow out? Did he propose to you at Debbie's mom's house? No, he proposed to me in the middle of everything blowing up. It was kind of like a panic proposal and a little bit of a disaster, but honestly kind of cute. Whenever I bring it up, he offers to re-propose to me because he's embarrassed of the way that he just kind of exploded it to save himself, but it was kind of perfect in the middle of everything, so not too bad. But my mom was not happy. She wasn't happy about the proposal or about everything blowing up. All of it. The pregnancy, the proposal, all of it. She was just not happy about anything. Wait, how did she find out you were pregnant, or you told her? No, Debbie did, but it was kind of in the middle of everything blowing up, and I think it was another panic thing. Really not a big deal. My mom wasn't going to be happy regardless, because she was going to find out anyway. Debbie saying even is one thing, but she already told your mom. That's kind of evening out the score, isn't it? Well, yeah, but that was so early in the day that it kind of seemed like water under the bridge after everything had happened and transpired, and then she offered me my job back and said it was secure, but she did tell me that we're not really close, that while we're sister-in-laws, she's still going to be my boss, so I guess what she just did was kind of her way of asserting dominance, but you guys were going to know that I was pregnant anyway, so I'm not going to harp on it, I'm not going to be upset, that's the layout of what happened. And your mom and all this, is she still mad? Yeah, she's still mad. My dad had called me Thanksgiving night when he got home and said that she was so drunk and attempted to change the locks, except for she didn't have any locks to change the locks out of, so she just took all the door handles off the door, and none of the doors were able to latch, and he just walked into an open house. So there was that, and he's basically said she's been just in bed for days. Oh my god. Yeah, but that's just mom. She's very dramatic. She'll get over it, or she won't. I told her already that there's a likelihood that she's not going to be in my life, especially once this baby comes, because she's a little crazy sometimes. Crazy. I hope we're talking about your mother and not me, but people are going to be arriving any minute now, so let's get things going. Remember, we want to be thriving, not just surviving.